Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
I was telling you, I've known your dad for quite some time,
yes, sir.
But you showed a lot of patience at LSU. You don't see that a lot in college football today. You don't have an opportunity to start, move on. So I know it had to run through your mind that, hey, listen, let me go somewhere where I can play, but stuck it out. And I think there is something real strong about that part about you sticking around to LSU.
I appreciate that. And, like I tell anybody, I think, what kept me there was I felt like it was, God had put me there for a reason. And I feel like, it was the place that I was supposed to be at. And, I had to learn to just keep my head down and trust into His timing. And, His timing is always right. And, God is so good that, if you put your timing and your faith in Him and just keep your head down and do what you're supposed to do, His timing and His plan will always work out. Always work out how it's supposed to work out and how it's meant to work out. So.
Okay, I know you're quarterback coach, coordinator pretty well, Joe Sloan, from his Louisiana Tech days.
Yes, sir.
And so how is it working now? And you offensive coordinator, but really Joe's system is a lot similar to what you had before. Yeah,
it is. And, he's been super involved since he got to LSU. So, our relationship has grown a lot over the last 3 years. I tell people all the time there's nobody in the country who, I would trust to coach me better than him right now. And, I think he's probably the best. Not probably, he is the best at what he does. I think what he is teaching is unreal. I think there's proof with what he was able to do with Jaden and how he was able to help Jaden unlock different things in his game and develop him as a passer as well. So I think, having Coach Sloan has been a huge advantage for me. Just, his ability to be honest with me and to be hard on me. And, he's tougher on me probably than anybody, but, I wouldn't want it any other way. I know that he believes in me, and, I feel like, when he tells me something, I'm going to do whatever it takes to trust in him and make it work.
Okay, I work in New Orleans, but I still live on the Bayou, so I got to see Karen Lacey
yes,
from Thibodeau. I mean, I'm sure he's told you a little bit about the area a little bit.
No doubt.
Tell us a little bit about the growth of Karen, because he looks to be, last year, I told you this time, Brian Thomas is going to be a first-round pick. No, that ain't happening. Well, Karen is kind of next man up now with Malik and him leaving to the NFL.
Yeah, Karen's done an unbelievable job. Just his growth as a person, as a player, has been unreal. He looks different now. He thinks different now. And, he's really stepped up into his role. And, I think he's going to do an unreal job, an unbelievable job. And he's a darn good football player, and I think a lot of people will see that. I really hope people try to guard him one-on-one. And, shout out to all the defenses we're playing this year. Please try and guard Kyron one-on-one. And, if you don't, then you're going to leave Chris Hilton one-on-one. So I'm excited about that, too.
And Chris can run right by you, man. He is fast.
No doubt about that.
He is
Chris
so
is,
fast.
Chris is a dog.
Tell us a little bit about little brother.
Yeah.
You got another one, because your
Yes,
dad
sir.
was telling me that he said, well, I got another one right behind Garrett.
Yeah, he's a lefty just like my pops. He's kind of more like my dad. He's a taller guy, more athletic than me. I'm really proud of him. Love him very much, and I'm super excited for him. His recruitment's kind of taken off lately. He's got to experience some things, and he's got to live out his dreams. And I couldn't be more proud as an older brother. It almost makes me a little emotional just thinking about us as kids. And just we moved around so much. All we had was each other. Him and my sister, and my mom and my dad. And so I think that made us so tight as a family. I can just remember days just spending it in the backyard with him and my dad, and doing different things. So it's been unreal as an older brother to get to, see your younger brother do that and live out his dream.
First time I ever saw you play, it popped in my head real quick, and it's stuck. Baker Mayfield. Man, I'm just telling you, you reminded me a lot of Baker, the way he sort of maneuvered around the pocket a little bit. He wasn't the biggest guy, but he could find that right guy downfield. He was a tough cat. He would take that hit. I don't know if you've been told that before. That's the first thing that popped in my mind. You remind me of Baker.
Look, I've never been told that before, but I really appreciate you for saying that, because I love Baker Mayfield and the way he plays, and I've always felt like I kind of had a little Baker Mayfield in me outside of hopefully of a couple of the antics, but he is an absolute dog. And I've always kind of enjoyed watching him, and hopefully I do play a little bit like Baker Mayfield. I mean, he was unreal. So.
Well, best of luck to you. I know one thing. LSU's problem this year won't be on offense. You got to get better on the defensive side, because that puts a lot of pressure on you. A little bit about Caleb, too, at running back, because I think, when you lose Jaden and 1,100 yards rushing, you got to find it some other way. and I think he'll be a big part of it.
Yeah, I think all of our backs are going to do a really good job for us this year. Caleb and Josh Williams and Caden, they're all really, really good, and they care. They care about us. They care about our team. They care about our offense. They do things the right way, and I think that makes a difference, especially when you have some running backs that care about what they're doing. To do things the right way, it makes a total difference. You know, they're always where they're supposed to be. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're doing even more. So I think all those guys, and you know, Caleb, you've seen him make people look stupid and make people look like middle schoolers, and he runs into them. But I think you'll see a lot more of that too as well.
Yeah, best of luck to you, bud, and I'll make sure I'll send this to you at Pop.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.
Here at South Louisiana Bank, we know the importance of working together as a team.
We're always here for you when you need a loan. By the way, here's that crawfish powder you needed. You can borrow it anytime.
So whether it's business or personal banking, we do it all. Visit our locations to find out how we can support your financial needs.
Good luck with the restaurant.
Thank you. And tell your mama thanks for the recipe. Her secret's safe with me.
I will.
South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together.
Jack Bay down to Point Ocean, Thibodeau to Grand Caillou, HTV's part of you. Bayou Black down through Dulac, Southland Mall to City Hall, we'll bring the news to you. Raceland, St. Charles, Bayou Blue, Morgan City and Assumption too, where sugar cane is grown. So much to see on HTV. Stick with us 'cause we're your